Hey guys, I'm Katherine McNamara from Shadowhunters, and I'm here today with 17 to explain to you some Shadowhunters plot holes. So if I remember correctly, this was something that, it's actually kind of my fault. Valentine imbued this possessing demon into a corpse that then infiltrated the Institute, which then caused a bunch of stuff to go down, including Alec being possessed and killing my mom, and then it possessed Izzy, and Izzy tried to kill Alec, and then when Izzy was trying to kill Alec, Clary comes and does a flying leap and stabs her in the back to release the demon, and then kills the demon. But that wound on her back, because it was so deep and because of the demon and everything else, she wasn't healing properly, because there was still some demonic essence left over, I think. And so the Yin Fen was healing it faster because she wanted to go back on mission. But it's very dangerous and very addictive, and so, long story short, it's Aldertree's fault. So that was something I talked to the writers about extensively because it is such a huge departure from the books. And what they ultimately were running up against is that it's extremely hard to have a story in which you have a young character who has to figure things out and who's trying to look for answers when you have a character right there who has all the answers. And they also needed a way to have Clary grow up very quickly and to come into her own and to kind of force Clary to step up to the plate and take things into her own hands. And what better way to do that than by putting her out there on her own without a real parent, without anyone really to guide her and force her to grow up. Because she's a new Shadowhunter and she doesn't know how things work, she needs to learn the Shadowhunter ways. Clary's she is the only one who didn't grow up in the Shadowhunter world knowing all of the customs. So it would be, as though someone went out in the rain without wearing a raincoat. We all know to do it, but somebody who didn't necessarily grow up in our culture wouldn't know that. I believe there was another situation in which they wiped someone's memory. Oh, it was Ollie. They tried wiping Ollie's memory and it didn't work. When she saw the werewolves or something in the Shadow World, or the vampires, I forget exactly what it was that she saw, but it backfired in an even bigger way. And so he knew that he wanted to protect his mom, and he knew that he wanted to figure out a way to do it that would be final, where he would never have to worry about her anymore. And he also knew what a burden it was, and he didn't want her to have to re-experience this pain that she was feeling over and over again. So as much of a sacrifice as it was for him, he sort of freed her from ever having to worry about him again. This is something we've wondered quite a bit, particularly since we've had Will Tudor and Luke Baines both on the show playing that character. We don't know. I guess I just assume he's at university and nobody mentioned him because he was gone. Or maybe he was on vacation, or maybe he was there but just sleeping in. We don't know. The world may never know. No, in season 1, I think Lydia was trying to protect it, or she was trying to take it back to Idris. Oh, I think that's what it was, because she was technically head of the Institute at the time, and she was, I think, taking it back to Idris for safekeeping, and then was attacked in the process. I believe that's what it is. She glamoured her tattoos, or just whatever she wore covered them up enough, or he just assumed that she had really awesome tattoos. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully this answered some of your burning questions about the various plots and twisted storylines of Shadowhunters. For more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to 17, and don't forget to watch Shadowhunters Season 3B. Bye guys.